Madhuri. In this video I am going to discuss few more theorems based on subsequences. So here every sequence Sn has a monotonic subsequence. Coming to proof, let us consider a sequence. Here we are considering a sequence Sn and assume nth term be the greatest term, and we are assuming nth term as the greatest term such that Sn less than Sn for all m greater than n. So here we are considering a sequence Sn and assuming nth term as the greatest term. So here Sn less than Sn for all m greater than n. Now consider a subsequence. Now after that we are considering a subsequence. What is the subsequence here? Snk. For the sequence Sn, we are considering a subsequence for sequence Sn as Sn1, Sn2, Sn3, so on up to Snk minus 1, Snk, Snk plus 1, so on. As we know that monotonic sequence is in increasing and decreasing order. So let us discuss in two cases. Coming to case 1, if there are infinitely many greatest terms, then consider Snk as a decreasing sequence. That is Snk plus 1 less than, as we are discussing that it is decreasing sequence, so Snk plus 1 less than Snk for all k. This is case 1. Now coming to case 2, if there are finitely many greatest terms, then choose. Then we are choosing here n1 as greatest term. n1 as greatest term in sequence, that is capital N greater than or equals to n1. Then there exists m greater than n. Then Sm greater than or equals to Sn. This we are considering as equation 1. As it is a monotonically increasing sequence in case 2, then we are substituting n1 in capital N. So if n equals to n1, then n2 greater than n1. That implies Sn2 greater than or equals to Sn1. This we are considering as equation 2. Now if capital N equals to nk minus 1, then nk is greater than nk minus 1. That implies Snk greater than or equals to Snk minus 1. This we are considering as equation 3. So from equations 2 and 3, what we are observing here, it is observed that Snk is an increasing subsequence. So this Snk is an increasing subsequence, that is monotonic for all k. So every sequence has a monotonic subsequence, that is either decreasing or increasing. Let us discuss very important theorem which is useful for your theory exam purpose. So now prove that every bounded sequence has a convergent subsequence. What we have to prove here? Every bounded sequence has a convergent subsequence, or it is named as proof Lozano-Weierstrass theorem. Now coming to proof, let Sn be the bounded sequence. So what is Sn here? Sn be the bounded sequence. As we discussed in the earlier theorem, that is every sequence has a monotonic subsequence. So let us consider now Snk be the monotonic subsequence. Here we are considering Snk as the monotonic subsequence of Sn. That is Snk is the bounded increasing sequence. So here we are taking Snk as the bounded increasing sequence. As Snk is bounded, let capital U belongs to capital R, comma U equals to supremum S. So here U equals to supremum S, where S equals to Sn such that small n belongs to capital N. So where S equals to Sn such that small n belongs to capital N. For epsilon greater than 0, there exists capital N such that Sn. So we are taking here capital N. So Sn greater than U minus epsilon for all n greater than or equals to small n greater than or equals to capital N, comma Sn less than or equals to Snk. Since what we are discussing, Sn is increasing, so for all small n greater than or equals to capital N, comma Sn less than or equals to Snk. For all n mod Sn minus u less than epsilon. Mod Sn minus u less than epsilon. That implies limit Sn equals to u. So here limit Sn equals to u. If the sequence converges. So if the sequence converges, then every subsequence converges to same limit. So every subsequence is converging to same limit. That is limit k tends to infinity. Limit k tends to infinity, Snk equals to u. So therefore monotonic sequence also converges. Hence we have proved that every bounded sequence has a convergent subsequence.